Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to A Dairyman's Diary. My name is Frank. I am back. It's been a while. Must admit, apologies for that. It's been probably, oh no, it's a good few months since our last episode, but we're back. We've just been pulling a load of silage bales back up from the chicken yard. Actually, bringing them up here because the cattle are going to need more up here. We're going to be taking this John Deere out again to go and just feed some of the cattle that are down there still. But we've got a few things I want to kind of show me around the yard here first. So we're going to get on with that. Actually, let's just pull that around this way for now, Frank. Get out of the way. But yeah, so we've been busy. It is currently end of February. And we've been working on a few different things there. So it's a good time for us now. It's nice and dry. The cattle are back out already, can you believe? They need a little bit of extra help on the ground there, but for the most part they're all good. So we thought we'd get them out. But this morning, what I'm going to focus on before we go anywhere else is just a little bit of shuffling around, really. We need to pull in the combine into the shed here because it needs a little bit of work done on that actually from last harvest. So we're going to pull out the old girl. There you go. The old John Deere is actually going to get a bit more use now as well because it's drying up outside in the field work. We have got some work that I want to get done. We've got a few more fields of spring crop that we can get drilled, so we need to get work on that one. But it's kind of been a little bit redundant of late. But yeah, we'll look to get that one up and running as soon as possible. We've probably got about another, I want to put about 20 acres of spring barley in. Not too much by any stretch, but it'll be enough to keep us going. And then we've got some muck to spread as well on that ground. So yeah, lots for us to be doing. But for now, we'll just park this up. Terry is out and about in the T6 there. He's actually spraying pre-emergent on the winter wheat, winter barley, which is good. We've got a few more fields to work in this year than we've done previously. Now I'm just going to park this against that wall, I reckon. Because we need to get the combine here. We also need to get our telehandler in here. The Pouse has a bit of an issue with the hydraulic seal on the pump there, I think. So it's just losing this pressure when they're trying to use the front loader on it. So what we need to do is get that pulled in, and then over the course of the next few days, that's going to be my task really to service both of these guys. We'll just jump over that. Perfect. And that way, at least, if we get this all up and working, then now's the time we need to do it because we're going to start to get into some real groundwork time. We're going to get into making silage and hay making soon as well. At which point, I'm going to need my telehandler. So let's call that on the fence. Never mind. But for now, we're just going to end up using the John Deere front loader. We'll get by. It's not ideal, but we can make it work. And yeah, I want to get these hit. I'm not much of a guy for working on workshop maintenance, so if I can get these both done in one go, that'd be preferable for me. So we'll just stick this one into here. And then we're going to go fire up the old combine as well and get that pulled through. So yeah, everything's been good. You can see it's beautiful and sunny. It's a lovely day out there as well. We've had some really nice drying and also growing weather of late, which has been very handy. I want to be in this side here. Doors the wrong way around. There we go. So yeah, that's been very, very beneficial for us. We're looking into trying to get onto the silage ground sooner rather than later to put some nitrogen on that as well to give that a good kick. Because in probably about, I don't know, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, we'll be looking to get some first cut silage pulled in as well. Right now, though, we're just going to squeeze our way down here, and we're going to get inside the cab of the New Holland. Perfect stuff. So we're just going to let this run through for a little bit before we try and edge it out. There's a few little things on here that we need to look into. Some bearings on some of the drums have gone. We need to replace a few belts as well because it's just looking a bit worn. So I always try and do that around this time. So if I find anything else, I've still got time to prepare and to replace that before we need to actually use the old gills. So it's kind of a preferred approach for me, really, if you like. So how have you been anyway? I hope all is well with whatever you're getting up to. Pull forward a little bit more. do let me know down below what you're working on, like I say there, and what you're currently farming at. Always like to know. Alright, and so we're just going to swing this into here. We'll try and point the nose end in to the corner. So we'll just back this into the silage pit first. Perfect stuff. And around we go. This will give me a bit of time if the weather, particularly if it's... if the weather does turn foul as well, then I've got them both in the cover and I can get started on them as soon as I need to, which is great. So yeah, we're going to leave those there for now, and we'll get back onto that as quickly as we can. But yeah, ultimately the power set, I think that's just a couple of seals, but the loader is out of action at the moment. I can't get any extension on the main boom. And then when you're lifting under any kind of load, it loses all of its pressure. So it could be the pump, but we're going to have a look into it anyway, see what happens there. And then yeah, for now though, we're going to go for a bit of a drive out. There's a few changes here and there that we're going to have a look into, some of which are down at the main yard. So we made a few changes to some of our ground setup. So we'll go and see what that looks like. As you can see, some of the grass around here is actually coming on quite well. We do need to give it a bit of a boost though. Give it some dose of nitrogen on there just to really help it along. We gave it a little bit of slurry already, so that's going to be good. Some of the ground's got slurry on it at least. We'll see how that goes. This is our first field that we got drilled this year. That is spring barley in there, and Terry is just, you can see him just getting set up in the neighbouring field. He is in there about to start drilling, it looks like, so that's all good news as well. We'll let him crack on. It shouldn't take too long to get that one done. There's two fields which are probably amassing about 25, 27 acres down at the yard we're going to now, which we have to get onto as well. And then we've got what's it going to be, 3 fields that we can drill this spring as well. So should be plenty. Like I've always said, we mainly just harvest cereal crops here for straw for the cattle. That's my main priority at the moment. Edge out there, happy days. Okie dokie then. We've got a new bale fork on the front here. I picked this one up over on the farm sale over the winter actually. A little bit bigger. A little bit handier when we're carrying larger numbers of bales. I can get 3 on the front here as long as I have some sort of ballast on the back of the tractor, which I don't today, but I can get 3 on there, which is good. Really just kind of help out things, speed the job up a little bit. There's some talk that we are looking into getting some more land coming up for sale actually in the coming few months. There's talks of a local farmer who's gonna, well, jack it all in really. So I'm trying to do some wheelings at the moment with my business manager, really, with my business account manager to see what's practical and get some ideas of what could be feasible. So we'll see where that goes. This build is about to finally start. We've got some of the wood here. It's going to be a pole and beam house, so that looks like it's about to start going up there, which will be exciting. I'm going to pull into the main yard here. Chickens are thriving as well, I have to say. They're doing very, very well. Really are, so we'll look forward to seeing that continued development. We're going to pull into here. Now this grass here was actually mowed down just to kind of knock off the tops. It wasn't very good grass, so it needs a bit of work this summer. But maybe a bit of a reseed. But we mowed up just to see what was there. We're not going to bale that, it's not worth it, and it's also not very good grass, so we'll leave that. But it was more just to kind of gather it all up there and allow some fresh grass to come through, really. I'm going to take that bale there. Let's just get that on the spike properly, I think. That's better. And away we go. So yeah, we're gonna head just over the road there, but we'll have a look whilst we're up there of some of the new changes. We put a few new fences up here, and we're trying to re-establish some old hedge lines as well, just to kind of help out with the conservation really of the farm and the wildlife, just a bit of protection there. So that's what we're aiming for, and we'll be hopefully be able to get that done. We can see the hedges coming through. There's two actual varieties of hedges in here. Which you can kind of see why you can see the two different tones. But we're gonna come into here anyway. And here are the old ladies. These are dry cattleless for the next few months at the very least. They're enjoying themselves out here in the grass, that's for sure. And we'll see what that looks like. Alright then, so we are all filled up. These ladies here are going to get about a bale a day for the next, I don't know, maybe next week, 10 days. Seeing if it stays dry, at least it'll be for about that long. If it starts to get any wet or cold, then if it gets too bad, they might come back in. But otherwise, they'll continue to be fed up here. And yeah, they seem to be doing well on it. They're enjoying getting back out and about, that's for sure. And we will, yeah, we'll continue to let them out here. And what we can do is just shut that gate. That's wonderful. And yeah, we're going to go for a little bit of a check-in actually. Let's just knock off this tractor. I'm going to leave that here. Perfect, we'll go for a bit of a walk. So we've got two fields up here now drilled. The orchard is coming along as well, which is great news. So we've had a bit of a change around. We're going to come actually into here. Terry's coming in here when he's finished on the hillside to spray this with pre-emergent as well. This is another field of spring barley. There's a little bit of muck left in the middle there. We're not going to add any more into there. That'll just get spread this autumn. And we're going to try and encourage some hedge lines to grow. Encourage some hedge lines to grow along here, because that encourages the wildlife, birds and insects to be able to kind of survive and have a few more habitable options. Elsewhere, another tree line going down there as well. Coming into this field, this was grass, as you can see. We are ploughing this one all over. We're taking our time with it though, because we're going to tip a whole load more muck into here over the coming few days. This is another field of barley that we've already got drilled up. It's a bit of an odd angle. We did take the old fence down here because it was a bit rotten. We're going to put a new one up there this spring. But that is our orchard. Those transplanted trees are actually coming along very well, which I'm happy about. So there's going to be a fence line coming up here to square that all off. And then after that, yes, it's looking all right indeed. So we will come back and have a look in to see what that looks like as it progresses. But ultimately, yeah, happy with that. And then that's pretty much it really around here for now. We will be doing a little bit with the grass quality down here. I find that we do need to really improve that. I don't know if we're going to reseed that or just try and put some lime onto there as well. Maybe that might do it, but we'll have to get the agronomist down here, I think, just to have a better look into it to see what our options are. But certainly something needs to happen. That is for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much it for here. We've got a few things coming up over the next few days, which are going to be quite interesting. But I just wanted to get back into the vlogging really with you all, because it has been a while since we've returned with the Dairyman's Diary. And yeah, we're back really, so lots to do. I'm going to keep you in the loop with the repairing of the combine and the loader. Hopefully that goes nice and seamlessly, because I can't afford to be without that. But we'll have to wait and see really. Very much watch this space on that front. But like I say, that's going to be it for now. We'll be back with you next week there with a few more updates. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments or feedback, then let me know down below. I'm always going to try and get onto YouTube to have a look at those when Simulation for the Nation posts this video. Until next time though, thank you very much. I have been Frank, your humble host. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you've yet to do so, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see more of you in the future. I'm going to go back up to the yard, got some cattle to feed up and some bales to move, so we will see you all later on. Catch you later.